is an ultimate reality TV program which will shortly be presented in its entirety to people. Now this is important, entirety, because it took a timeline of time to collect the data and not only arrive at conclusions, but actually have an ultimate remedy for everyone, apart from a tiny percentage of, like I said, hardcore people who just can't do it. That is weird to me. Doesn't anyone realise? And because, like, the anyone who puts a mask on, goes out. I mean, I've got like my thingy. I put that going to the shop. Let it come out. You know what I mean? Sometimes, yeah, fucking, why not? I quite like it sometimes. I'm laughing so much underneath my mask. It's funny, but you know, one of them things, isn't it? Anyone who's like affected by this situation, right? This is not me linking everything up. You should have done that. You should have really done that. If anyone knew. And there were people around me that knew. Now this will get serious, see. I've got to warn some people out there. Not the core ones, because they're shagged. It's going to be strange seeing them. They're being played against each other, see. This is like round table fucking talk to you now, yeah? I'm telling people who can be bothered to look how I'm doing this. And I'm just talking to the physical people in my life which could have helped. Obviously could have helped. And they knew that they did, that they could have. Yet this situation was like one of those things. It was one of those incredible revelationary situations. I found something out which not many people had. And that's been proven, right? So these people, I mean, like the core ones, they just will not accept that. But this is what's freaky. It's as if they knew all along, and they've laid like fucking massive breadcrumbs to show that they did, which I cannot help but like, because they're blatantly obvious in my life, yeah. And it's as if these people have been gagging for it, because of their just commitment to this, keeping this information out on and purposely countering it, which they have, whether unknowingly or knowingly. That's what's freaky. They were kind of doing it unknowingly, but I think after 3 years of and because they're not as mad as Loveday comes across. He's not. He is clever to some extent, but still piss poor. I mean, everyone is. And I'm slagging people off. I mean, we've all got different qualities, haven't we? But these people were committed to their core, and their core was pretty dark. And that's it. As in, like, was out to write anything in upwards motion off all along, and it's fucking proven. It's like crystallized into the physical existence through documentation of other people's writing, of responses and stuff of people, and but also loads of everything really. From my point of view, I know that no one could possibly have this point of view because it's a bit mad. I'm like, but I think what's happened to me is like I found out something, and I can't express this to people around me because they think I'm just trying to fucking show off. That was it. But they've seen over time, inevitably, that it. See, everyone around me, I don't hang out with freaking monks. People do have brain cells on them. Why can't they understand? That's what I thought. I know why they can't understand. It's because they're so narcissistic. And this is the case. This is the threshold of humanity's acceptance to move on. And this has always been the case. So this is like stripping it right back beyond the complete cipher of the UFO notes by Alan Greenfield. Even beyond that, Alan, sorry to say, narc. You're all narcs, aren't you? I mean, look, I'm a bit of a narc. I don't care. What do you say? William Bradley. But you know, we've got to fucking pin this down. Well, and it has been. It's been pinned down. See, people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or are you too narky? And it transcends and ascends, doesn't descend any other thoughtful. It enables. Talking about grand enablers, I'm not a grand enabler, but I tell you who is. I have to name him. Spandex. He is the grand enabler. Just to say that. I'm gonna stop there. Nah, it's brilliant this, because I just got to fill people in on this. Steve Spandex, one of the most blows my mind how intelligent this guy is. Yeah, how amazing he is at doing what he does. It's brilliant. It's fucking legendary. Yet, and he can link all these things up in wire form, in hard matter. This is how it's crystallized. So all these bits of hardware, we don't use software and shit. Always use, he uses hardware, and that's what he's been known for, yeah. And I'm a bit similar as well, but my setup as well has always been analog and stuff. But he's just like ultra analog, and he always he uses hard matter, physical consoles and drum boxes and stuff, as opposed to using software. This has always really turned me on, I gotta say. I love this shit. Hands-on stuff. I love it. And that's why we resonated so much. in the first place. Me and spandex, yeah? And I was always amazed at how you could link all this up in these consoles. Yeah, when it came to linking up threads of reality of what was with our lives, and including everyone's as well, because its setup is so extensive, it goes everywhere. And I thought you could this is where the non-cognition, no slagging you off, Steve, came into effect, though, because you just couldn't, and because of that, you enabled, basically. Now I know what Love Day will do when it does come down, because it will come down. He will blame shift, yeah. I'm just kind of like putting these. I know people are not going to watch them. I know people are, but I'm going to send this directly to Steve and name the video Spandex or something like that. You know, so he watches it, and everyone else as well, because they know the thread. And like I said, that there's everyone, the universe is talking through everyone at the moment in all different ways, and there are people who can, like I said, spandexter. I have an amazing resonation. I resonate with spandex, the material too. So, you know, I love it. I love a pair of shiny legs. Who doesn't? Come on. You know, I don't like wearing it myself. I just like them on a trick, innit? You know what I mean? You know, nice. Oh, don't get me started on all that now, like. But this is well before I met spandex. It's funny. It's funny, isn't it, really? How all this links up. And yeah, the remote viewing as well. That's a bit mad. But that'll have to come through in another video about these psychological abuses. These plants, seeds that they purposefully put into people's minds. I got all the evidence that they do of the general public. These little seeds, you know, and it ain't looking good for the people who have busted. Sorry about being cocky again, but there are people who have been really made accountable, and they blame shifted to the narcs. That is it. Over and out.